broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you, we're all about.
As we are with head coach, general manager Brad Stofers as we get ready for the Cougars versus the Dells Ducks. And coach, good win yesterday, 3-2 win. The really big in the standings, especially because now losses-wise, you're even with the Ducks. And if you guys win tonight, you'll have one less loss than them, and you'll be tied in points. So an important game here tonight, just when you look at it from the standings perspective.
It's huge. We've been talking a couple weeks back now about this weekend, this upcoming weekend, and how the standings have played out. You know, it's really 3-4 teams there at the top, and anytime you get a chance to play one of those big dogs, you got to make it count. 2 points tonight on the line. We're gonna have to bring our A game to get these guys again back-to-back nights. It's
not the last time you'll see the Dells Ducks, but still it's an important game, like we said, just with how everything's going for that. But also really the second half of the schedule is probably the tougher half. We talked about it earlier in the week on Monday about how the second half, there's a lot of those teams. You see the SCV Magicians for the first time. You don't see the Forest Lake Lakers anymore. You only had the one game against them, but still you see the Dells Ducks and a couple of the other teams at the top more than what you did in the first half.
Yeah, and I guess if you can draw it up that way, you want to get momentum coming into the playoffs, you know, when it matters most and the important part of the season. So it's good. We got a good start, and first half is behind us now, which is crazy, but we've built a good foundation here, and we got to continue to get better, and as the opponents are going to get tougher, we need to continue to elevate our game, as I said, going into what will be playoff time, the end of February and into March.
Now, when you look at it for last night, you guys played a really good first period, and then the scoring kind of tapered off, but I don't think the chances did, just couldn't convert on some of the opportunity you guys had. What's the message going in here? Obviously, 3 goals and able to hold on to it is great, but you don't want it to all be at one time and not have those chances get converted later on.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the will to win. Team that has the higher will tonight, we talked about it last night as well, is going to win this game, in my opinion. 2 good teams, 2 points on the line, big game, league standings and playoff, repercussions on the line, and the team that wants it most is going to win. That works the hardest, wants to get to puck races, gets pucks to the net, leads with shots and possession time, is most likely going to win. So we got to do what we do best. Those are the things we practice and preach all year long. So if we can execute those things, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, and you guys did that for the most part last night. The third period maybe is where it got the weakest, which is normally not what we see from your guys. Usually the third period is when you guys are the strongest, but also you're playing against a team that can roll 4 lines with you guys as well.
Absolutely, yeah, they're deep. It's 2 heavy hitters. So we like to think that, it's going to be a good matchup between both of us with all 4 of our lines, respectively, for both teams. And we're each playing a different goalie tonight, too. So that'll be interesting to see, how the goaltending matchup comes. But it's going to be a good one, no doubt, here tonight. And we're going to have to bring energy and intensity to win this game.
Yeah, and when you look at the goaling matchup, as you were saying, it's not like you guys haven't seen Jared before. You actually saw him in the last time you played them. He ended up winning those 2 games, but you guys were able to put some goals on him, quite a few.
He's a really good goaltender. He's got great numbers, and the numbers don't lie. He's done a great job this year. Actually just tied the record for, national shutouts.
Wow.
In the history of Tier 3 junior hockey, 6 shutouts in a season. So he tied that already halfway through the year. He's a good goalie. We need to get traffic to the net, continue to pepper him with shots, get a lot of chances, take away his eyes, screens and things like that, different reads, making him move. So our guys will be tested tonight, to put the puck in the net just because of his ability. We've talked about it. There's not much more to say. You just got to go do it. So.
And that was how you guys beat Arneson last night, was getting pucks to him, and then he was giving up the rebounds. I think the first 2 the first one was a rebound goal, and then the second one was a redirect. But it's like you said, it's not always the pretty goal that ends up doing it for you guys, and definitely those first 2, that's how it was done. And the rebound opportunities, as long as the guys are getting there, that's what counts.
Right. If a puck goes in the net, it counts. So we had one, I think, go off a helmet last night, and a couple that were real close, right on the doorstep, where a rebound and screen traffic, and there's just craziness in front, and if it goes in, it counts. So those are just as important as the pretty dipsy-do snipes. So we want to get guys to that net front, and that's how opportunities are going to be created.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck here in this game against the Ducks, and we look forward to talking to you later in the game.
Thanks, appreciate it.
We'll take a timeout, and then we'll be back here with more on SportsTownChicago.com and FastHockey.com.
Hey, I'm Damian Perrone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com/Lombard and start your future in broadcasting today.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you, we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Man of pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry. 3 out of 4 of our graduates are working in the industry, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. So if you want to work in broadcasting, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, I'm Damian Perrone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com/Lombard and start your future in broadcasting today.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you, we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Man of Pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry. 3 out of 4 of our graduates are working in the industry, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. So if you want to work in broadcasting, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, I'm Damian Perone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television.
Will be Jared Young, so Cougars saw him earlier on in the year. And then on defense, it's Sean Tesk along with Lucas Smith. Starting at left wing will be Wyatt Nielsen, right wing David Kaplan, and then centering that line will be Christian Vela, as those are your starters for the Dells Ducks. And then we'll have Ray Kincaid here announcing the Cougars starters, but we'll give those to you as they are announced, as the PA a little bit harder to hear here. As we wait, as the Cougars will be announced in just a second. They got the, I believe it's the DuckTales playing for the Dells Ducks, as they just announced everybody who is out for the Ducks. And again, it'll be interesting. One of the things to pay attention here moving forward for the Chicago Cougars is how do they combat against Jared Young? You just heard Brad Stofers in our pregame interview talk about how he set a Tier 3 record for the most shutouts in Tier 3. As now we'll step aside for Ray to announce the starters for the Cougars.
Only needs one.
A little bit hard to hear here. Playing defense for the Cougars to start off will be Hunter Schiffman. Along with him will be number 4 in Willie DeRemus. And starting off on the left wing will be Cody Rayback as well for the Cougars. On the right wing will be Anthony Zavane. And centering that line will be Gavin Nickerson as he makes his way out now. And out will come the rest of the Cougars. This is the same line and defensive pairing that the Cougars started with yesterday. And of course, in goal is Jesse Hayes. That's a change as Dylan Gillis was the goalkeeper last night. As we will step aside as they get ready for the national anthem. And it's time to get ready for the puck drop here in the first period. Chris Labasco here with you as the Cougars are the home team here at the Leaf Center in their white home jerseys with the yellow numbers, black pants, and the green, yellow, and white socks. They go left to right. Right to left will be the Dells Ducks in their black visiting jerseys with the white numbers on the back, the D with the Duck logo on the front, as they have the black pants with the white stripes and then the white, black, and gray socks, as they go right to left. As meeting at center ice to start off will be Christian Vela and Gavin Nickerson for this first period puck drop. Again, the goalies tonight, Jared Young on one side, and on the other side, Jesse Hayes. As the official getting the word from the bench, as now the first period is underway. Won by the Cougars is the face-off. It's a bit of a bouncing puck controlled by Nickerson. Passes it to the near side towards the vein. He gets checked, but the puck is free right under the stick of Sean Tesks. He takes it behind his own net, tries to send a pass in behind, but stealing it in behind the net was the vein. He gets it right back in the left circle now. Tried to go cross ice to Cody Ray back in the right circle as that puck is thrown out along the near boards. Backhanded pass by Schiffman over to the far side to Willie DeRemus as he's in his own end, circling around, passes it to Zavane along the right wing in the neutral zone. Skates up ice, crosses the blue line of the Ducks, try to drop it off for Nickerson, who has to fight through a couple of sticks, but the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. D-to-D pass goes over to the far side, now through the middle as that one turned over, as this one poked free over along the left wing half boards, but controlled by the Ducks as it's on the stick of LeBauer as he's sending it behind the net. Goes to the right wing corner where it'll get to where Jesper Lomberg is. Lomberg giving it off to Lonkinen as this goes into the left wing corner as it's turned over by the Cougars. As their backhanded shot, Hayes with the pad save on the easy opportunity. LeBauer with it along the right wing half boards. Right point, quick shot, gets into the slot there. That puck near the blue paint and hit away by the Cougars defense. Letmansky tries to get that one out as there's a shot that hits LeBauer in front for the Ducks as it goes along the right wing half boards. Finally controlled by Mike Watson. Watson along the far boards as he got hit up near the face, it looked like. No call as this one comes over to the near side. LeBauer will dump it in as his team goes for a change. Right wing corner comes back to the left wing corner on the stick of Furter as he sent it along the near boards. as this one gets across the blue line where Hepburn pushes it back in. Pass into the middle to Watson as he backhands this one through the middle of the ice. Palermo after it to the right wing corner. As he stops there, hits it over towards Kropp, who gives it back to Palermo on the right wing corner boards as he lost it back in. Right wing half boards up to the right point as Furter hit his shot from hit a player out in front, goes into the left wing corner. I think he broke a stick too as he went skating off right away. As this one gets up to the left point, Beltrame tries to hold this in at the left point, gets it inside to Palermo. As Palermo will send this one back in behind the net. Goes to the right wing corner, cutting in front is Kropp. As this gets up to the right point to Hunter Schiffman as he loads up his shot just wide of the net off the end boards up to the left point where Beltrame tried to keep it in. Ducks take it back as this one along the far boards in front of the penalty boxes hits off a Ducks player and is turned over right back to the Cougars. Is able to nicely hit it out of the air and then dump it in was Van Dyke as the Ducks will recollect in their own end. 17:20 left to go here in this first period, no score, as this one turned over by the Ducks right onto the stick of Hauke as he sends this one up to the left point. Quick shot from Doremus, hit traffic in front. Didn't know where it was the player who finally hit it away, and that looked to be Johnson as this one comes back to Hunter Schiffman in the neutral zone. Along the right wing, dumps it to the left wing corner as his team chases in after. Getting a piece of the puck was trapped as it goes along the far half boards. Two players trying to dig it out, but it comes right back to the Ducks on the stick of Smith as he sends it to the near side. Kaplan trying to keep control of it as it's poked away from him by Hunter Schiffman into the middle of the ice to Nikitarov as that one goes off of a Cougars player as the Ducks were trying to clear it in. That one out of the reach of Schiffman goes in behind him as it's turned over right under the stick of Kaplan. Left wing circle, centers a pass there, and finally getting in front and shooting it in and scoring was number 19 in Felix Conrads as he makes it 1-0 Del's Ducks as they strike first. With 16:26 left to go here in this first period. We went a very long time without a whistle here in the start of this one. And it was a puck right into the middle. The Cougars were not able to clear up. And with positioning was number 19 in Conrads. As face-off from the center ice circle won by the Cougars. Olsen with the D-to-D pass. Goes over along the far side before it's dumped right back in by the Ducks. Left wing corner, Olsen trying to get control for the Ducks, or for the Cougars, excuse me, as that one goes out off the stick of a Ducks and Cougars player. Should probably stay in the zone, so it should be in the left wing circle here with 16:11 left to go. And you see here Conrads, he just finds it in the blue paint because Jesse Hayes was skating over as he thought that puck was going to get across. Nothing Jesse Hayes could do on that one. This puck won by Svain as he skates down, takes a shot that hits off the end boards, goes up to the left point where Lokkonen will push it back down into the left wing half boards. Up to the left point, it comes back out to Lokkonen as he circles around, passes it over to the near side to Olsen, who lifts it off the glass and down in behind the net. Svain in behind on his stick, puts it as he tries to pull it off the right wing corner boards. A Ducks player cut in front to try and take it back. As able to work it out was Justad as he passed it through the middle, but reading it the entire way was Beltrame as that one up at the left point for the Cougars as Nickerson trying to hold this one in. Beltrame able to hit it down deep as it goes right to Jared Young, who's going to hold on to it here for a whistle instead and allow his team to change. 15:28 left to go in this first period. 1-0 in favor of the Ducks. The play has been pretty even, though. There really hasn't been a lot of opportunities. Just that one where they end up getting the goal has been the best opportunity for either team. For the Cougars, it's just about getting some pucks onto Young right now, too. Ducks win the faceoff, lift this one through the middle of the air as it comes to Mike Watson for the Cougars now along the near boards as he tries to kick this one towards Letmansky as they battle on the near boards in the neutral zone. As Letmansky had it on his stick, one move too many, loses the puck as it goes back over to the far side. Back onto the defensive stick there of the Cougars as there's a big hit by Watson as this one hits off the back of the stick of Letmansky and goes down to the right wing corner where the Ducks look to take it back. Johnson sends it in behind his net, gives it to Radcliffe as Radcliffe in the right wing corner uses the near glass, spins it out, and this one should go down for an icing, and it is. I'll bring this one back into the Ducks zone, see if they put it in the right circle. Looks like that's where they're putting it, as the Cougars will make a quick change here, I think, as well. They're going to come out with the line of Palermo Van Dyke and Kropp, so they've changed Palermo, who was playing defense yesterday. He's now playing a forward position as this one goes from Willie DeRemus in behind for the Cougars into the right wing corner where it's on Kropp's stick. Kropp gets hit there as the Cougars, or as the Ducks take it back, as Radcliffe lifts this one up into a rafter. And I believe this faceoff's going to come down. See where they put it. I think it goes into the zone of the Ducks, maybe. Nope, it's going to be in the far dot. So face-off from the far dot with 14:31 left to go. Ducks with a 1-0 lead as they're able to work this one out, but Willie DeRemus able to hit it right back in. As now they look for the stretch pass, but Hunter Schiffman in the way to stop that puck as he grabs it out of the air, hand up into the air as it's an offsides on the Ducks, as that was Wyatt Nielsen, who didn't know the hand was in the air for the delayed offside. So 4:16, 1-0 Ducks. Face-off should go into the far dot. And when you look at it right now, the Cougars, they really haven't been able to test Jared Young when they've gotten in the offensive end. The Ducks have been keeping them to the outside for the most part. Left wing corner, Schiffman will send it over along the far side, right to where Palermo is. He'll chip this one out of the zone as his team will now chase after it. Comes over to the near side as this one will get right on Hunter Schiffman's stick as he pushes it right back in, but the Ducks take it right back. Have a player trying to get out in front, and Kaplan, as they try to get the breakout pass to him, can't connect, and it'll be an icing. So bring this one back into the Ducks zone. See where they put the face off. If they put it in the left wing circle, it looks to be, with 13:54 left to go. Back and forth action a lot here, other than that one quick rush in the early goings of this first period. As the face-off, Nickerson will lose it as the Ducks will take control in behind their own net. Over along the far side, they turn it over right to Savain, pushes it up to Lockton at the left point as he almost turned it over, but gets it, takes a shot, and it goes right into the glove hand of Jared Young. So now it'll be a left wing circle face-off, 13:38 left to go. Not a bad idea from Henry Lockinen to take the shot there, just get something on net. There's a little bit of traffic in front, but not quite enough to make it a little harder on Jared Young as the Ducks win the face-off over to the near half boards. Was Justat not able to hold it in or get it out as it's held in by the Cougars. Locking in along the left wing half boards, trying to push it back out are the Ducks as it will get past him, but locking in, able to take it right back and wrist it in. But along the boards to stop it from getting too far was Sean Tass as he passes this one into the middle as that one was grabbed by Justat. He makes the pass off over to LeBauer. Will throw it in behind the net. Right wing corner boards. Puck comes free to Cody Rayback as he backhands this one out onto Savain's stick. Savain skating through the neutral zone, takes it along the right wing into the Ducks zone. Down behind the net as he tried to center a pass, got it right back, then centered it, but nobody was there for the Cougars as Letmansky tries to keep the puck along the right wing half boards as he's out there with Nickerson as well. As Beltrame holding it in at the right point, but his backhander taken back by the Ducks, thrown out along the right boards onto LeBauer's stick. As he has it in the right circle, circling around along the right wing half boards, turns back around and throws it in behind the net. Left wing corner, Beltrame trying to get there for the Cougars, but it's held in and thrown in behind by Tesk. Right wing corner boards, Beal. It's pinned up as his team tries to keep control. Pass up towards the high slot, but the player was in front for the Cougars, as the Cougars now go for a change. He's almost running into his own player was Hepburn, as the pass comes over to Alex Radcliffe as he lifts this one through the air. Beltrame sending it over along the near half boards before it's turned over to Beal, who throws it back to the right wing corner. As the bouncing puck finds its way back onto the stick of Radcliffe for the Ducks as it goes right towards Jesse Heise. He had to play it like a shortstop and get a pad save on it as that one took a funny hop. Pass in towards the slot. Cougars take it right back as it's on Jesper Lomberg's stick. He stops, passes it to Watson in the middle, who tries to keep control of the puck on edge as it bounces right into the skates of Christian Vela. Vela behind his own net, backhands it back in behind as he goes off for a change. As his team now looking to start up through the middle of the ice. Comes to Hunter Schiffman, who bats this one out of the air, passes it over towards Hauke as Hauke slaps the puck in, where it's taken back by the Ducks. Over the head of Hunter Schiffman, who was starting to come in from his defensive spot. as he cuts in front and allows Willie Doremus to go play the puck. Good talk there between Doremus and Schiffman, as Schiffman has it now for the Cougars as he skates along the left wing. Goes around one player as he gets that one into the zone near the slot as it bounces to the right wing half boards, where it's back onto the stick of Vela as Vela skates up along the near side, out into the neutral zone, fights through a stick check, sends this one up into the glass as it ends up behind the net and onto the stick of Olsen. Tries to send a pass to the near side, but it's held in by Nikiforov as it goes behind the net. As battling there for it is Doremus and number 19 in Conrads, as Conrad's the goal scorer in this game, as he was able to get the pass off. Running into his own teammate, though, was LeBauer, as there's a shot from Nikiforov that goes high and into the air, as this one sent back down low by the Ducks. They have a 1-0 lead here with 10:18 left to go in the first period. As pinning up a player there is one of the Cougars, as there's 2-3 players in there, looks like, for the Cougars, trying to get that puck free. As they finally do get it free to Nikiforov for the Ducks, as he'll send a wrister that hits off the back side of one of his players and ends up in behind the net. As now that puck pinned up along the end boards, as High's able to get over, make a pad save on this wraparound chance by Conrads, as this one gets back to Nikiforov at the left point. As there is shot, save made with the pad by Jesse Highs on a redirect, as it's sent down to the right wing corner for an icing by the Cougars. They're in need of a change here. This line that's been out there has been out there for a while with Hauke, Palermo, as we take a look at those last couple saves by Highs, as he got that pad on the one, and then here comes that redirect. He's able to get that left pad onto it. Nice job by Jesse Highs, as Palermo able to get this one and dump it down into the right wing corner, as he ended up getting upended, and went down hard to the ice and is slow to get up. Streaking through the middle of the ice were the Dells Ducks, as Palermo still down, and the Cougars able to touch it up, as now going out to check on him will be the trainer. 9:18 left to go here in this first period, as Palermo still down on the ice, as we'll see how he's doing. He is up to one knee. He had gotten upended pretty well, as we'll take a look at that hit again. He is able to get up under his own power, is the good thing. So good to see that from Joey Palermo. As he just threw his stick over the bench too. I don't think he was happy with what ended up happening to him. So as we watch the replay of that hit, as we'll see it right here in just a second, he kind of looked like somebody took his feet from underneath him, and I think that's why he wasn't happy. As this one along the near side on the left wing circle face-off in the Cougars zone was won by the Ducks, but controlled by the Cougars now. Savane through the middle of the ice, lost his edge a little bit, but is able to push it in with his skate to the Ducks zone. As it's in behind the net on Hepburn's stick, he tries to send a pass over to the far side to Task, as this one lifted out by the Ducks, hits off the hand of the player there for the Cougars as he gets taken out from behind. Was the defenseman just trying to see, looks like that was tough to see the number. I think that was locking in, as that one near the front, as Jesse High is able to drop on it and grab it with the blocker hand. So we get a little bit of extracurriculars there at the end with Gavin Nickerson and Jake Hepburn. But now it'll be face-off. Should put it in the left wing circle with 8:43 left to go as we watch this opportunity one more time here, as you see streaking along and sending that shot low. Nice low save by Highs on the shot from Lucas Smith. As the face-off here, won by the Cougars as they try to clear it out of the zone. They're at least able to get it out into the neutral zone. It's on Letmansky's stick as he crosses the blue line, takes a shot blocker saved by Young as it goes into the left wing half boards. Player there on either side for the Cougars trying to dig this puck free, as they finally do. Get it to Watson, who tried to send a pass to the top, but from the bottom of the left circle. Can't do it, as he's now at the bottom himself. Sends it in behind the net, hits off of a player's stick, comes right back to Watson as he kicked it free, but it goes past Letmansky to the right wing corner, where Radcliffe will go after it. He lifts this one out through the middle of the ice. This one not going to go far enough for icing as it gets onto the stick of Beltrame. Sends it to the near side to Furter as he sends it up along the near boards. Can't get the pass up to Watson as cutting in front was Conrad's as he pushed it forward to Kaplan. Kaplan power turn in front, able to get a shot off, and Highs with the low pad save as this one comes back up to the point to Radcliffe as he takes a shot low, but getting out in front was Lomberg as there's a shot. Highs with the save, rebound came out to the left circle as the Cougars try to hit it out. Backhanded back down low as this one gets into the slot, hit off the stick of it looked like Watson as it comes over to the near half boards. Back up to the left point, but not able to hold it in the zone was Austin Johnson. That allows for the Cougars to get a change here. And the face-off will come outside of their end into the near dot. 7:28 left to go in the first period. When you look at it for the Cougars right now, Jesse High is playing a pretty good game. Has really been helping them out there in the goal on some of these opportunities, but most of them, they've been kind of stuffed opportunities. As long as he gets his pads down, he's going to be in good shape. As he gets the pass over to the right wing to Kropp through the Cougars as this one comes along the right wing half boards. Kropp mishandled the puck as it goes into the left wing half boards. Back in and back out by the Ducks, but quickly thrown right back in. And then onto the stick of Nikitarov for the Ducks as he takes it in behind the net. Skates out to the right side, but saw Kropp side skate back in behind. Spins it off the boards to the near side over to Justad as he sends it through the middle as it bounces off a player. And comes all the way back to Kling. Kling along the right wing, no look pass to the near side as it's Munnelly will try to dump this one in as he does so, but it'll be onto the stick of Laukkanen. Comes over to Matt Olson as he throws this one towards Kropp. It hits off the back of Kropp, but it's going to go towards Young as it'll be picked up by Sean Task. Passes it up to the player in front, and Beal. Beal on the left wing in the Cougar zone. Takes it behind the net as he gets checked by Hunter Schiffman as they both go down. As now they're both players still tied up with each other, and Schiffman finally able to get up. As he tried to take it in behind the net, he gets taken down. As Schiffman tied up with a player there. Official watching it the entire time though, no call. As this one comes over to the near side. As this one gets right past Doremus, as there's a good check from Nickerson, but able to stay with the puck as Vela. Centers a pass, top shelf goal by Riley Beal as he makes it 2-0 now in favor of the Ducks. As we got to see that one again, as Beal was wide open in the slot. So as we watch the view here, we see where Schiffman is. He has to starts to shade over instead of staying with his man who sneaks in behind him, and he's not able to stop the pass from getting in front. I don't think he'd recognize that whoever was paired with him defensively on the back end wasn't on the other side. He was the far side man. He had to stay on the net, wasn't able to do it, and that's why you get this shot into the middle for the goal. As Lomberg with the shot there, bounces off a player, goes to the left wing half boards, is trying to hold it in at the left point is Letmansky as he has it for the Cougars. Takes a shot from the top of the left circle, and the save made by Young. A little bit of extracurriculars in front with Jesper Lomberg as the face-off will be into the left wing circle with 5:33 left to go. So you look at that one more time and coming down, and you see Letmansky's shot. Easy glove save for Jared Young as he saw it the entire way. As this one comes out into the neutral zone, goes all the way back to Beltrame, who tries to backhand this one along the near glass. Finally able to work it out was Lomberg as it goes back into the middle and now over to the far side onto Johnson's stick. As he sends a bouncing puck over to the near side to Kaplan, as Kaplan is at least able to get the puck over the blue line, as two players are still tied up and there's no call. As this one comes over to Letmansky. Letmansky can't get this one across the blue line. As along the right wing, it's LeBauer. LeBauer trying to go around one as he goes to the right wing corner as he gets pinned up there, but he's able to keep the puck on his stick. Comes over to Letmansky now as that puck was a bit on edge. He at least gets it across the blue line as it gets onto the stick of Van Dyke. Van Dyke holding up along the left wing half boards as he tries to send this puck back down low. As now it's pinned up right near the blue line. A couple players on either side trying to free this puck. as it's finally taken out from between the legs of the players by Stott as he sends the pass over to the near side. Trapp tried to put a hit on a player, but LeBauer gave him the better end of it as this one dumped down to the left wing corner where Hunter Schiffman will pick it up. Spins it along the near boards, but it's held in by Nikitarov. It goes back into the left wing corner. Comes right back to Hunter Schiffman as he sends the pass over to the far side. Good control there by Trapp as he sends this one out just out of the reach of Kropp as this one comes back to Munnelly. Munnelly turned the puck over but got it right back as he takes a shot that goes up high into the netting. And I don't think anybody touched that one. See where they put this one, or if they do put it in the right circle. So it was deflected up and out of play for the right wing circle face-off with 3:57 left to go here in the first period. It's a 2-goal lead for the Ducks, and couldn't quite see there if it deflected. I think it did deflect off someone. Either way, face-off in that right wing corner is where it went as it now comes over to Zavain for the Cougars in the near side. He gets his pass up through the middle to Cody Rayback. Rayback taking it off to the left wing, trying to feed a pass into the slot, but good defense there by the Ducks as they have it back. Comes back to Zavain as he turns around, looking for a place to go with it, finds Cody Rayback as he skates it into the left wing, but somebody was offsides. I think it was Zavain. So it'll be a face-off into the far dot with 3:38 left to go here in the first period. It was tough to see if that was an offside or not. I think Zavain maybe just was a little bit too quick over the line. As now the face-off from that far dot comes over to the near side where it hits off the stick of Vela and goes into the near half boards for the Ducks as he'll dump it down deep in behind where Olsen will free it up to the right wing corner where Cody Rayback will backhand it free. As two players there on either side, Olsen trying to keep it for the Cougars as Rayback in there to help as well as Olsen is pinned up there and he was being held up but there was no call. As this one into the left wing corner. Goes into the right wing corner on a Kaplan stick. As Kaplan turned it over there as that one gets out into the neutral zone. As this goes right to Heise as he deflects it to the left wing corner. Teams Ducks making a change. Zavain out there, chips this one forward for Nickerson, but sent it a little bit too far. Settles it down and skates along the left wing into the zone, left wing circle. Centers a pass there for a shot that goes up into the netting from Letmansky, as he had a lot of net to shoot at. 2:38 left to go here in the third period. As for Letmansky, was a nice one-timer. I just want to see what ended up happening. I think it deflected off of a player for the Ducks. Was a little bit tough to tell. Either way, this one along the far dot comes right back to the Cougars onto the neutral zone as it's Schiffman as he got hit high there as this one was dumped into the right wing corner. As the whistle goes, as they're going to put that face-off, I think, into the right circle.
No call, really?
As we're taking a look again here for, just caught the corner of the glass there as you saw it streak over. Either way, this one along the near dot, won by the Cougars on the face-off as dumping it in was Lockinen as that one deflects up and out of play off of the blocker of the goaltender and Jared Young. So face-off. Put it into the left wing circle to the left of Young as they bring out the line of Rayback and Nickerson and Zavain as that one goes in behind. Over to the near side through the neutral zone. It'll go all the way down. Should be an icing, and it is. So bring it right back into the Ducks zone with 2:10 left to go now instead. They're not able to get a change either because of the icing. As now that should go, we'll put it in the left circle. Cougars staying with the line that they have out there. As they lose the face-off to the Cougars as this comes over to the near side, over to the stick of Hepburn, who at least gets it to neutral ice. Pass over to the left wing, over to Nickerson as he sends a pass through the middle. This player a little bit slow to get up in Matt Olsen. As this one along the far side Comes right back to Zavain as he passes it to the left wing to Nickerson. Nickerson through the middle. Drops it off for a shot from Rayback as the save made by Young goes into the right wing corner. As up at the right point, Schiffman able to hold this one in still. Sends it back down deep as it goes to the left wing half boards for Nickerson. Nickerson back up to the left point, locking in, loads up, sends a shot, and Jared Young able to see the save and grab it with the glove hand and hold on to it for a left wing circle face off. 1:25 left to go here in the first period. The Ducks have really upped the physical game here. We got a player going into the box too, and Riley Beal. So it'll be a power play opportunity for the Cougars here at the end of the period. If they can't score, they will have some carryover power play time into the second period. As this one 1-2 Letmansky as he sends it up to Hunter Schiffman. As Schiffman sends it over to the left wing half boards. Back up to the point for Schiffman. Sends a shot into the glass. Rebound opportunity. Hitting it off the crossbar was Van Dyke. As this one gets up to the left point. And now we're going to have talk here. I think that came off the boring. As that one got off the crossbar and came back out. So we get to watch a replay of it here. As we're going to see that shot. As now the rebound that came off the glass, as we watch it here, and that caught crossbar, square on the crossbar. So just not able to get the goal was Andrew Van Dyke, as this one sent all the way down by the Cougars, or by the Ducks. Cougars have to retrieve in their own end. Pass over to Watson on the near side, gives it back, and now over to Schiffman as he gets it from Van Dyke. Along the left wing as he takes a shot there. Rebound opportunity, stuff attempt chance as this one comes free into the near half boards. As this one trying to hold it in are the Cougars as this one bounces up near the right point as Mansky tries to hold it in. Comes to Schiffman who loads up, sends a shot, hits off the glove of Jared Young and goes right to Van Dyke in the left wing corner. He sends it back in behind the net. Comes free back up to Letmansky. Up to Olsen as he sends a shot. Couldn't get a tip in front from walking in. As Jared Young was able to make the glove save. 30 seconds left here in the period, 1:05 left on the power play opportunity, 2-0 Cougars. And when you look at that there, if he's able to get that tip in front by I think it was either Watson or Lombard, that probably is a goal, but just not able to get a piece of it. As this one comes up to Olsen, now comes right back to him up at the point. Sends it back low to the right wing corner, back to top of the right circle for Rayback. Back to Olsen as he has some pressure there. Cross-ice pass nicely to Schiffman as he loads up, gets it right back, sends it into the glass as it comes to Zavain as that one gets into the goal. Anthony Zavain makes it a one-goal game as he was able to knock that bouncing puck past Jared Young with 12 seconds left. So a big power play goal for the Cougars. They couldn't get one yesterday, but they get one today. As you won't see the shot there from Schiffman, but here you see hitting it initially is Zavain, and then that puck ends up working its way off of Young, and then I think he's able to push it back in, or it might have just been because the puck was on edge and it was spinning so much on his first shot from Zavain. Either way, it's a one-goal game. As this one goes along the right wing into the right wing corner, and out of the left wing corner, the Cougars with control of the puck. That puck along the left wing is chasing in after it was Van Dyke as he backhands it up towards the left wing half boards, but that does it for the period. Cougars back to within one after two quick goals by the Ducks. So a lot more time left to decide this game. A very fun and fast-paced first period. See the Ducks, they've come back with an effort, a much better effort than they had in the first period of the game yesterday. So the Cougars have to have that counter punch, though, after the good start from the Ducks. So that's where it is for the Cougars now. 5-on-5 is where they need to try and get some more success, though. That's where they really, I think, struggled more than anywhere else. Not that they struggled that badly, it's just that they need to get more shot opportunities onto Jared Young, and you can see from how good Young is with his positioning, and he's got a pretty good glove hand. It's not going to be a quick, clean shot that's going to beat him most likely. You're going to need to get a rebound opportunity, which is what we talked with Brad Stofers about getting to those dirty areas. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back here on SportsTownChicago.com and FastHockey.com.
Hey, I'm Damian Perone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com/Lombard and start your future in broadcasting today.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you, we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Main of Pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry.
Back here on SportstownChicago.com with head coach and general manager Brad Stofers. And Coach, not the best start to that period, but a good way to end it with the power play goal. You guys are back to within one.
Yeah, they took it to us. 19 and a half minutes there. Not a very good effort from our group. Came out, lethargic, a little sloppy. We're the home team, and, these guys had to take the bus ride to and from after last night's game, and I thought maybe they'd have the bus legs. We looked completely flat. Didn't come out ready to play. They took it to us, and they were rewarded with 2 goals. We did score the power play goal from the net front, just like we talked about. That's how it's going to come tonight. So if we're willing to work hard and do the dirty work for another 40 minutes, maybe we'll have a shot. But without the hard work, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's our MO right now. And if we work hard, we can play with anybody. If we're not going to do anything, then we're going to get beat.
And to your point, when you look at the 2 goals, especially the second goal, you have one defenseman who's kind of caught in a bad place, but he either has to go try and play the puck carrier, or he has to stay on his man in the middle. He tries to kind of go in the middle and stop the pass or the shot. He's not able to do either. The pass gets into the middle, and then it's roofed over Jesse Heiss. There's nothing he can do. But he's also not, I don't know if he knew, too, that he didn't have a defenseman on his back that he could go and try and play the puck.
Yeah, I don't know. Lack of focus probably defensively, and there started with a turnover at the blue line.
Yes.
Our defenseman trying to rush the puck gets on the offensive side of a puck, really for no reason, leaves the zone when the puck's still in the zone. As a defenseman, it's just something you can't do. You got to stay on the defensive side of the puck. So, lack of focus, lack of energy, lack of enthusiasm on our end. So shame on us.
I feel like the power play, though, started to kind of turn things around for you guys. The first part of the power play, there was a couple of opportunities. And then the line of Rayback, Zavane, and Nickerson, they really were able to keep that puck in the zone, and then they get a good shot from the point, and then Zavane, good work in front of the net, and he's able to get it past Young. I mean, those guys, they always seem to give the effort that you want, that top line. They've been flying around everywhere, but how do you get them to translate that to getting everybody else on that same page too?
I mean, it starts, part of that time is already past us. You know, it's preparation, you know, getting to the rink, you know, being ready to go, having a good warm-up, being mentally prepared in the locker room before. You know, we got this time to regroup now, and it's just a matter of simplifying, getting back to basics, doing what we do best, playing physical, being hard to play against, winning races. We talk about it all the time, same stuff we talk about.
One thing that I think has changed a lot from the Dells Ducks is they seem to be a lot more physical this game than they were last game.
100%.
And they're a physical team as it is, but tonight they've really seemed to kind of amp it up a little bit. There's been a couple of calls that maybe could have been called that weren't, but how do you keep that? I mean, you had Palermo go down down to the ice after he got upended, where there probably should have been a penalty, but how do you keep the head straightforward and clear and not worry about those things and focus on the game at hand?
I mean, the game's the most important thing, so and that's the way I look at it.
Right.
You know, there's things that are going to happen throughout the course of a game. You got to stay on track. You have to think that the Ducks are in first place, and they're an organization with a lot of history and tradition. You have to know that they're going to bounce back today and come with a little grit and be nasty and fight for that win. And like we talked about in the pregame, 2 points at stake here, 2 very important league points, and the will to win, whichever team brings it, you know, is going to have a much greater chance of winning the game in the long run. I mean, that's just how games play out. If you're willing to take hits, block shots, win races, get pucks on net, get to dirty areas, it's all those things. But if you're going to stay back and just glide around out there and not have that will, then no chance.
The other thing too is, as bad as the period might have seemed, you guys are only down 1 goal.
For sure.
So I mean, that's one of the things that it's hard to. Is it hard to balance? You know, it's not the period you want, but you guys are still in the game.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a 1-goal game. 40 minutes left. We have a little bit of momentum coming off. We scored last, you know, with 17 seconds left. So there's momentum there. And, you know, we're completely capable of playing with this team. Obviously beat them last night. And I'll go back to it before. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I mean, that sums it up right there. If we want to work, we'll win. If we don't want to work, we'll lose. That's how it is.
Yep, just have to start working harder for that second period. Thanks, Coach. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second period here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, I'm Damian Perone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com/Lombard and start your future in broadcasting today.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Main Pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry. 3 out of 4 of our graduates are working in the industry, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. So if you want to work in broadcasting, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, I'm Damian Perone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was learning motion graphic design. I literally can attribute everything I've accomplished to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. I learned the basics of the industry here when it came to video and audio production, and took those skills to the next level, and made myself a very successful career. So the Illinois Center for Broadcasting really is a great launch pad or stepping stone for anybody who wants to get into the multimedia AV business, radio, or television. What you get out of the program is what you put in. So check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting today. Go to beonair.com, the Ohio and Illinois Centers for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com/Lombard and start your future in broadcasting today.
I'm an instructor at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting Lombard campus, and I can tell you, we're all about sports broadcasting.
My passion is for boxing, and my career puts me ringside and cage side covering the action for ESPN Chicago, as well as serving as a ring announcer.
Main of Pride. If you want a career that you love, check out the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where you'll learn the craft from the pros in the business like me. Call today at 630-916-1700 and tell them Ray Flores sent you.
If you have a passion for radio or TV like I do, then the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is the place to be for real-world training. We know how you want to learn, and we teach it to you that way, hands-on. What you'll learn are the technology and skills that you'll really use in the broadcasting industry. 3 out of 4 of our graduates are working in the industry, and financial aid is available for those who qualify. So if you want to work in broadcasting, the Illinois Center for Broadcasting is where broadcasting careers begin.
Hey, I'm Damian Perone, and I'm a video editor and motion graphic designer for PMMG Incorporated here in Chicago, and I'm an Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate. I graduated in 2008, and shortly after that started with PMMG as a video editor, and in the process was
Back here on SportstownChicago.com, Chris Labosco here with you. It is currently a 2-1 lead for the visiting Ducks here at the Leaf Center in Dundee, Illinois. The Cougars trying to battle their way back to tied. They had a late power play goal that got them back to within 1. See how things go here in this second period for the Cougars. Teams will switch sides. It's the period of the long change. Cougars will go right to left. Left to right will be the Dells Ducks. When you look at it for the Cougars right now, you heard it from Brad Stofers in the intermission. He wants more effort from his team. Hustle beats talent when talent doesn't hustle is what he was sort of his message here to us, and I'm sure his message to his team. They got to keep up the intensity. They have a couple of their top scorers out of the lineup here tonight as well. So you would think that would maybe help the Cougars out a little bit. We'll see how it goes as the next 2 periods, see if that does help them out or not. Face-off will come from center ice. Villa on one side and Nickerson on